Welcome to Middle T and Hikes, and today we're at Flat Rock, Cedar Glades, and Barrens. It's a Class 2 Natural Scenic State and Natural Area. It's in Rutherford County. It's kind of between Murfreesboro and Bradyville. I was excited to do this review because this has very mixed reviews online and in all the apps and all that stuff. And unfortunately, maps are difficult to come by too. I was able to print off just a glimpse from Google Maps, and I think Tennessee has a website out there where they have a very rudimentary map. I printed that too. So I don't have a lot to go on. I don't have mileages. Someone's review said it was 3 miles. Let's take them for their word unless I get in there and it takes me forever. So here we go. Since this isn't really a park, it's just an area that allows hiking. There's no park office. No bathrooms, no accommodations, just a little gravel parking lot and some property. There are blaze markers. The maps I was able to acquire, they show what could be 2 loops in here. It's more of a figure 8 kind of thing. It's one big loop with a shortcut through the middle. But as I'm walking through here, there's a ton of little shoot-offs. Apparently they abandoned the idea of the blaze markers. We now have reflective signs. These cedar glades, there's not a lot of dirt, and the plants that grow here, they're not real tough. So it doesn't take long for a trail to establish. There's a lot of incorrect trails here where people have just kind of wandered off. That, and I don't know what this used to be used for. And so far, in the questionable areas, they're pretty good about putting signs up. For those of you that are real into plants, you might want to look this place up on the internet. It's supposed to have a lot of rare plant. If that's your thing, go give it a look. One thing you might want to consider when you're on trails that don't really have good maps, the apps on your phone. The athletic apps that map your route, map apps, most of the times will show trails. And even if they don't, they'll show where you are if you can get signal. And you can at least see where the closest road is should some kind of trouble arise. I know Google Maps has this trail shows up on there, and by checking that, I was able to tell that the original trail has been changed. When you come from the parking lot to the loop, there's a connector trail there, and it does let off in a different point than what the map said. So. Oh, somebody's coming. There are a ton of trails with just trees piled up at the entrance. They evidently changed their mind about how they want things to go around here. Alright, I'm assuming this is the shortcut, because I actually got a fork in the road. I'm going to take the long way around. The trail is pretty wide open. I mean, you could drive a car down this. There are some flat rocks just big enough to catch your toe. Nothing strenuous. And back here on the deeper part of the trail, the canopy's tall enough where you kind of feel like you're in a tunnel going down the trail. It's beautiful. You do pass a little section with some junk. Evidently, when this was a farmland or extremely rural area, that was where people dumped stuff. It's not that distracting. It's been there for a long time. The rest of the trail is definitely worth the hike. Oh, looks like we're going to change elevation a little bit here. So far it's been pretty flat. I mean, you had a slow grade coming around the fields. We're going to go uphill a little ways here. It's not steep. It's not exhausting yet. There are some ankle-high step-ups where the dirt is washed away. A little higher than ankle, but not quite to knee. There are parts of this trail that look almost like a game trail. I can see in the spring and early summer this being an issue. And there's a missing sign. If you do encounter a situation where you lose the trail, just kind of pay attention, look around for knocked over grass. So far they've all kind of skirted a field. So just kind of stay on the outsides of the field until you see something that kind of resembles the trail. You should be okay. See the trail? Yeah. Gotta pay attention. I can definitely see how someone might have a bad experience hiking here in the wrong season. If you did, I urge you to come back and try it again at a different time of year. Yeah, there's trails where grass is up to my shoulders and the trail's almost non-existent. So I can see height of bug season, that being pretty rough. I'm interested about flower season. Right now is a pretty good time of year. I mean, there's no ticks, the mosquitoes are down. You might get one or two. I don't have any bug spray on and bugs love me, so I'm doing all right. This environment's just, there's very few things like it. I mean, some of these trees are just gnarly, and you swap from a very dry, grassy area to wooded, wet area. I mean, it's a good place to be. This is really close to the MTSU campus, so if you go to that school, this would be a good place for you to get out, de-stress. Well, I stand corrected. Here's a trail going right through the middle of one of these fields. It's armpit deep grass. The trail's kind of muddy right in the middle though, so maybe it'll be visible all year round. We'll see. Well, it looks like I'm coming to the end here. Once again, I'd like to clarify, I never had any trouble on this trail. I'm just trying to figure out why I got such mixed reviews. I mean, went from fabulous to terrible. So there were some spots where maybe certain times of year are hard. This is October right now. It's fine. This would be a good time to come here. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the hike. Like I say, it's not far at all from Murfreesboro, so if that's where you're at, hey. I was so busy talking to y'all, I walked past my arrows. Whoops. I'll get to more and more parks as time goes on. If you hadn't seen what you like so far, hang in there. I'll get around to it. This has been Middle T and Hikes. Hope y'all had a great time watching. Go get out, hike somewhere.